It's Melissa from Studio 166 again. On my second video, where I won't say 8,000 times. I hope. I really hope. But anyway, let's get started. This second video, where we start, is all about the essential step one. Now, the essential step one to self-growth and happiness is just that. It's essential. As much as it sucks, as much as it's uncomfortable, it is absolutely essential. I'm sorry. I promise not. I won't put you through too much torture on these videos. And you know, you don't have to do it if you don't want to, but this has worked for me on my self-growth. And like I said before, I am in no means a professional. I don't even pretend to know anything at all about the world. I just know what works for me, and I'm passing it along. And this little, I don't even know what, this little tip has worked very well for me on numerous occasions. So, the theme for today is letting go. Now, in order to grow as a human being, you absolutely 100% must let go. Let go of regrets, let go of events in the past. It is absolutely essential. Now, let me just start off by saying there are some things that happen in life that aren't easily just forgotten. And that goes, you know, for a lot of us, we have some pretty traumatic or huge events in our life that actually shaped who we are. And that's going to take some time. But I promise you, you can try these steps, and I think you'll feel better. It works for me. Now, let's just say everybody has regrets. Everybody has regrets. And if you're sitting there going, well, you know, I don't really regret anything. Well, then you're a big fat liar, or you're a narcissist. And if you're a narcissist, my videos aren't going to help you. So you may as well move on now. But we all have stuff that we wish we had done differently, we said differently, or we have things that have happened that it's like, you know, damn. Okay, we all have that. Let me tell you about big regrets, little regrets, big shit, little shit. Let me just tell you about it. There ain't a damn thing you can do about it. Nothing. You can sit and worry all the time, all day, every day. Totally stress yourself out. There is absolutely nothing you can do to change it. Nothing. It's happened. It's gone. So step one of letting go. You absolutely have to accept it and accept the fact that there's nothing you can do about it. This shouldn't be too hard because it's very obvious that if it happened in the past, you can't go back and change it. So worrying about it isn't going to change it. All worrying is going to do is going to be a catalyst for anxiety, depression, low self-esteem. I mean, who needs that shit? Really? Who needs that? So you need to just accept that. Own it, though. You need to own it. I like to write stuff down. I don't care if you find a napkin. Write it down and own it and accept it. This happened. I wish I hadn't said this. I wish I hadn't done this. I wish I'd done this differently. Like, I want you to regurgitate it all. And I want you to just really, truly own it. You really got to get out of victim mode here in this accepting, like writing it down. You cannot be the victim. You can't. Victims don't grow because when you're a victim, it's everybody else's fault. I promise you, besides some really crazy events, there is ownership to be had. So let's be honest and let's really be like, ooh, maybe I could have done this differently. And write it down. Write it down. Put it in a mental note. I'm textile, so I like to write it down. But that's step one. We need to write it down, call it like it is, and accept the fact we can do nothing about it. Nothing. So now we need to get rid of it. I personally, maybe y'all think I'm crazy, but I like to write it down and then rip it up. Or if it's real bad, I just want to like rip it up, burn it up, and bring it to the end of my driveway. I just want it to be gone forever. And it seems so crazy to do something like this, but the act of just calling it and getting rid of it can be helpful to people. It really, really can. Out. Outski. Nothing you can do about it. You might as well get rid of it. No emotional hoarding. Do not turn into an emotional hoarder. Okay? So if you got a bunch of trash in front of you, you need to get rid of it. Or you're going to be on that show and it will not be good. It won't be good. You'll be a hoarder. So the next thing and the last step to this letting go, the third and final step, and this actually helps you feel better. This is the part that feels really good. I mean, getting rid of it feels good, but this feels really good. Step 3, do better today. Do better. Okay, you did it. You said it. You screwed up. Okay. The only thing you can do to answer that is to do better. And try to do better every day. Even when you're arguing, try to argue better. Try to just do your best. You're not going to be perfect. I promise you. I promise. You are not going to be perfect. But you can be better. Every day you can be better. And you can do better. And that is a great feeling. That feels wonderful. Because when you do better, you really, really are healing those wounds, the ones that you threw out to the trash, because, they're still there a little bit, but you're healing them by just saying, yeah, it happened, but, I am growing and I'm a human and I'm not perfect and I'm doing better. Because that's an awesome feeling, to just do better. So those are my 3 little hints, my 3 little steps that I personally take to let go of the should. I call them the shoulda, woulda, couldas. I mean, we all have them for sure. And it can suck. And it can be very poisonous and toxic to your well-being to hold on to that yuckiness, especially since there's nothing you can do about it anymore. I mean, my gosh. So to continue with today's video, next week's video will be about forgiveness. And you might be surprised, you might not be surprised, on my take on forgiveness, which is one of my favorite things to talk about, because actually, probably out of all of the growing I have done as a woman, forgiveness was the hardest for me, but the most rewarding. So that'll be next week, and great to see you all. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. It's supposed to be warm in these parts anyway. Take care.